here with more Space Engineers, and today we got a bit to do. Alright, so there was a bit of drama with the computer over the weekend. Oh, I upgraded my motherboard and processor and some other stuff, and Windows was giving me all sorts of problems, so we were eventually able to get it sorted out thanks to my amazing wife. Oh, right. So, we've gotten a few things updated. We now have a lot more storage. We've got 5 more large cargo containers, and we have started drilling, like surface drilling, the ice. So now this is actually the 3rd actual pass since the 2 pilot shafts were drilled. And yeah, so it's basically increasing. We're dropping it down about 1/2 meter per swing. In order to get through all of these, it's basically going to take another, I want to say like 13 or 14 passes, and that'll get it down to the point where the first leg is fully retracted. And then we get to do the math to figure out, the next leg. So eventually this trench will be as deep as this hole. So we'll see how that actually goes. But it is making progress, and we've got a lot of ice, and I do mean a lot of ice. I think we've got close to 12 million units of ice, something in that neighborhood. Oh man, but yeah, it's now, the other thing that we've gotten going, if you remember, we were talking last week, I went, in between episodes, I went back up to the station, picked up the med components, the medical components, so we could finish our cryopod. And I also picked up a couple of each of the resources for the farm. And now, we're making non-emergency food, so we actually have good food that we can eat, which is going to give us our a pretty decent amount of food and water back. No longer reliant on emergency rations. That is such a great feeling. Alright, so that is that. Everything is sealed up. I don't remember closing you. That was odd. Alright. So, anyway. We have turned off the lights for the base for right now. Haven't really done too much more with it. That's just basically what you saw last time. The turrets are actually in and they have ammo. But what we're going to do today, I actually did want to go this way, because we're going to go out here. And what I'm thinking, I should go down. Let's go this way. Turn the light on just for now. At least until we get outside of the base, and then we can turn the light off. So what I'm thinking is we're going to expand the base out a little bit on this side. I really can't expand it too much further over here because we've got that. Now I could bring this out a little bit further, but I want to build basically a shipyard. And in order to have something where we can work, I need a little bit of room, because what we're going to build is a little bit bigger than what I think I was originally envisioning. But hey, we'll see how that goes. But I do want to get a ship together, and the idea is that what I want to have is something. So how this is basically our little go-to headquarters, like mobile base thing if we need to deploy somewhere. It's got food, it's got a respawn, can keep us alive. What I want to do is actually have a resource ship, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to make it a full-on production ship or if it's going to just be a resource gathering and hauling ship. So the difference between them is that if we do a full-on production ship, it'll have refineries on it, which means it'll be a large grid. If we're doing just hauling, like mining and hauling, I can get away with a small grid, but it means it'll be more large cargo containers, or some just unholy amount of medium cargo containers. The light changing on the tree made it look like the tree was walking towards us. All right, so with that in mind, we have to start planning. Well, I guess we're going to, instead of planning, we need to start building a shipyard. So what I'm thinking is that we will do something with where the walkway path comes out here. Maybe like 2 blocks out where it'll turn and then come up. That way there'll be a little bit of distance. Come on, let me up the hill here. Thank you. Are my inertial dampeners on? Oh, wow, that's crazy. All right. Space engineer is going mad today. All right. So what I'm thinking is either have a walkway that comes up here, and then we'll have this area basically leveled off, which would be awesome, because then we would have our shipyard basically taking up this entire area. But that means we have to mine this out. So there's a couple of things we could do. I can mine this out manually without a ship. I could build a small ship to do some just excavation, because Clang knows we don't need any more stone or ice coming out. We have so much material right now, and we're going to have more coming in. So I may do that. Just build a small, very quick and dirty ship that allows us to have a couple of drills that we can excavate with. And it's just going to be 2 drills. I'm not even going to put a cargo pod on this thing. Actually, I guess I could put a cargo pod on it, because just in case I, for some reason, need to do emergency mining. I mean, I could see that being a thing, or if I wanted to use it as a cargo hauler. That might be a thing. Alright, so for now, let's get some stuff together. We're going to have to turn the bobs off. Do I have just the debris from the zombies that insist on coming over for tea that, we don't serve their kind here. Alright. Let's go like so. Go ahead and drop this stuff off. I'm going to grab, I don't know, 100 plates, 100 interior plates, 100 components. I don't think I need girders right now. And then just so you know, I only have the one assembler running, and we've got it queued up. What are you missing? Oh, you're missing nickel and cobalt, huh? Alright, so you're running nickel. Did I pull cobalt out? I could swear I pulled cobalt out. Nickel, iron. Wasn't there cobalt down here? Nickel, iron, cobalt. Look at how close we are to that. That's crazy. Alright, so we're not even going to mine this, we're just going to excavate. I thought I pulled cobalt out in the drilling set, but I guess not. We'll see if Bob picks any of this up, because we are like 100 and some odd meters down at this point. Right, how far? 111 meters down from the surface. Bob should be picking that up. Guess not. Alright, well. We'll pick up some cobalt. We'll go hand feed this into the refinery. And now we will eventually hit this using the drilling rig. Because what the drilling rig will do, we should hit it anyway. Let's see if we can get up there and check, make sure. So yeah, what'll happen is when when we're ready to do so, this will extend out a few meters. We'll basically bring it out to like here, and then we'll rinse and repeat the process again. And we'll keep doing that until we hit the max, which will end up out here somewhere. But that should get us the cobalt as well. And I could swear we had some, but did we already process it all? I mean, it's very possible we did, but that's crazy. Okay, so let's go to refinery. We're gonna drop you in there. Yeah, see, we've got cobalt. Oh, you know why? Because it's in the basic refinery. I want this in the real refinery. Yes, I know I did. I just put it in there. So that's the cobalt that I just deposited. Alright. And I want the nickel in the other refinery, so it'll process a little bit faster. And you can do that. Okay. So I made more zombies, really? At least they're getting smarter. They're spawning on the side away from where I was. So yeah, as you can tell, this trench is getting deep quick. Oh, no. Not so smart that they didn't spawn in front of the guns at all. Alright, so... I mean, they are zombies. Let's be real. Zombie slider. It's like a zombie, but smaller. How much hydrogen? Oh, my hydrogen tank's almost empty. Ran past him. It's a good thing he was dead. Or re-dead. Alright. Okay, like I said, what we're going to do is we're just going to basically build something quick and dirty. It doesn't have to be anything overly grandiose in any way, shape, or form. So you guys can all go in there. Okay. And let's see, where do we want to build this thing? I mean, like I said, I don't really need much space for it, but I do need a little bit of space. How about this? How about we go there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, if nothing else, it also gives us a place to park a small ship. I think we'll go like that. What I may do. Yeah, that'll work. Because what I was thinking of doing, is having some stairs that come down here. So maybe have a set of stairs there and a walkway here. out really quick. And I do appreciate everybody hanging out with me with this. Go like so. Drop that out. Drop you in. And let's grab. There we go. There we go. And now we can get up here. Then we can get down here. Okay, so once Bob is done getting that mostly sorted, let's go into our grid. We are going to turn off the bulbs. And I think you guys are already turned off. Yeah, okay. So if all the bulbs are disabled, we're just going to do a very quick and dirty ship. This is nothing to write home about in any way, shape, or form. Do that. Make sure it's not going to fall over. And just because I always try to do this, let's go, yeah, we'll just do industrial cockpit. Those are fine. Okay, there's a connector on the top, 2 connectors on the back. I don't actually need this to have an O2 generator on it. It's going to just be an atmospheric craft. We do need batteries. And I'm thinking we might do one there, one there. Like I said, it's not actually piped in, or not expected to be piped into anything. So we need a gyro. I don't even need an ore detector on this thing. I might be able to get away with just a couple of small thrusters then. Because remember, this is basically a lawnmower. It's not anything overly complex. I will need to put a connector on it so that we can charge the batteries. So I can get away with you there and there. So I do that there. Bring you back one. There. Alright. It's like, how quick and dirty can we make this? Do I even want a large thruster on it? I don't think I want a large thruster on it. I mean, I might. Go even cheaper. So if we do junction block end, and then we can go block, block, do that with the connector. So we do that because then I can put the connector there. mean, this really isn't just a how cheap can we build this thing. And then this way, if I really want to, I can actually pipe in the drills, but I don't think I need to, honestly. It'll be center line if we do that, but I'm thinking we're just going to go something like this. Center that up there. So I'd be able to put it there, but not there. It's fine. I mean, I can always do that. So that gives us lateral, lift, some basic propulsion. If I really need to, I can add a couple of more thrusters, but I don't think we're going to need them. And then here, we should be able to get away with thruster there, thruster there, and then need a little bit of light, because, you know, odds are we're going to end up working at night with this thing since it's a small grid. I guess I could we could do that, right? Let's try that. Alright, so we have a gyro, we have a connector, we have batteries, we have drills, we have directional thrust, and we have lift. And like I said, I think that that's way overkill, honestly. That may be such overkill that I may actually need to add more batteries for that, just to deal with that thing. Alright, so that should work. So now we're going to come in here. We are going to turn on the mining bulbs. And that should be that. Okay, so let's see how fast Bob gets all this welded up. Now I should have the parts for most of this, if not all of it, at least in theory. I'll have to make some more parts for the next build, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is we'll let Bob weld all of this up. We'll check it to make sure that we can actually pilot it around. I'm not worried about it. If he welds up that stuff, it's like it's so much cheap crap on this thing that I'm really not worried about this ship. The only thing that is kind of expensive are these batteries. And even those are, you know, not a huge waste. I mean, look at the power cells are about the biggest, most expensive thing in there. Everything else is a little bit of silicone and almost exclusively iron, so yeah, not worth worrying about. Alright, so we're going to. So we got forward, forward, right, left, back, and up. Sounds like a cheat code. Actually, what I would call it, let's call it what it is. Lawnmower. Alright, so we're going to turn those off for a second. Turn off the spotlight. And I also want to get the batteries in here. Let's do that. connector. We want you to do that. Trash hoop, landing gear. Do I want the landing gear on it? I think we're going to take the landing gear off. Alright, I don't want to see into a I don't want to see there. I don't want to see you into a molar terminal. Drills are fine. Actually, I want to see you in inventory, but I don't want to see you in the terminal. I actually do want to see you everywhere. I don't care about you in anywhere other than inventory, honestly. Okay. And not really worried about you guys showing up there either. Okay, so that should be everything. So we're going to go ahead and go into our groups. We're going to have our batteries set to recharge on off. We're going to have our thrusters toggle on off, and blocks connector. Our connector switch lock. Hey, zombie found us. Alright, let's go. Man, you guys always wait until the last second to start shooting at them. Cool. Nice ragdoll. Alright. Look at that. Alright, so we pick this stuff up. That's one of the reasons why I'm not really worried about batteries having to get ground down, because basically all of the zombies bring us power cells. It looks like someone's back to the other side already. Have to remember, I do not auto heal. I do have to go back and heal at various points in time, so yeah. But we have a defensive trench that's big enough that the zombies can't climb up to get to us, so not too bad. And yeah, you're almost done. How come? Alright, so I'm gonna put a connector in somewhere. Maybe, I mean, it doesn't really need to be connected to anything supply-wise, because this isn't actually to do anything other than act as a charging point. So how about you're actually attached there. Alright, so let's do this. Let's get in. We're going to turn these on. We're going to go landing gear. We're going to tell it to unlock. Just back this thing up a little bit. Auto lock is a wonderful thing. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of auto lock, but there are times when it comes in handy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. So yes, you are coming out. And I think it's actually in this set. Yep. So if we do that, can I do that? I can. Okay. And we just need this to load up here in a second. And we are going to rename you. You know what? Let's go. Turn that off. We are going to allow it to be used for parking. Alright, now remember, all that is to get us someplace to charge. Alright, so... let's go through you on here temporarily so I can... then take that out, take that off. Okay. We can get rid of that. Drop those down here as a block tool so we can do that. And now we just figure out what altitude, what level do we want things to be excavated to. It's ugly, but it works, damn it. And see, this is how I get nice level terrain. It's just building stupid stuff like this. Oh, not even trying to make it look nice. It really is just a throwaway vehicle. And for those who don't know, I am holding Alt down. That is my free look. But yeah, that's my free look command. Or key, I should say. And so now we're just going to flatten all of this. It doesn't have to be perfectly flat. I just want it out of my way enough that I can get stuff done. If I really need to, I can always come back and clear all that out manually, but I don't think I need to. I think that this should be... I don't want to get too far forward. I think we're going to go to about there. And I know I'm not quite squared up where I want to be, but that's okay. Like I said, we're really just trying to get enough stuff out of the way that I don't have to do this by hand. Because if you've ever done leveling by hand, you can do it, but much easier to do it this way. Okay, and then this is basically all I'm doing for a while. We're going to go through, clear all of this stuff out. I'll get it leveled. I'll get a platform in, and we'll get it piped. This one we will actually pipe in. But for now, I'm going to say thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, you know the routine. I always have fun hanging out with y'all and chatting about random stuff, so it's, you know, a couple of you had been asking for getting more direct build videos. So what I'm going to do is I think we'll do the actual platform build as its own video. I don't know if it'll come out today or tomorrow. It just depends on how motivated I am. I am behind, massively behind schedule on my recording. Thank you, Microsoft. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll let you know. I'll probably post it down in either the description of this video or a comment as to if you're gonna get a build video today or tomorrow. Like I said, it'll probably be tomorrow because I just have so much on my plate right now. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy the week. And we will see you back here next time for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody.